Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tundra Limited TRD off-road long box in the color black. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, we have the twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6 engine. It is automatic transmission. It's up to 389 horsepower, 479 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 10,968 pounds, payload up to 1,642. Up front here, we've got the LED headlights, customized running lights, fog lights down below. On the front grille, we have both the Tundra and the TRD logos. Up front, under the Toyota logo, is your front-facing camera. And across the front bumper here, we'll find these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. Over to the side here, we have the 20-inch black alloy TRD wheels. Both your front doors, you have the Tundra plaque. Then, side mirrors include integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring, as well as additional cameras underneath to contribute to the surrounding camera effect. Looking at either one of your front handles, you'll find this little dimple here. We'll talk about that in more detail on the driver's side. Heading back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting, and on both your rear doors you have your limited trim level badge. In the back here, we have the bed lamps turned on. These guys can be turned off or work automatically with opening and closing of doors. Rear windshield is also power adjustable. We'll look at controls for both of these when we get up front inside of the cab. On either side of the bed, you'll find your TRD 4x4 off-road sticker. Then, across the rear bumper, just like up front, you've got backup parking sensors. Left-hand side, you have your 4x4 badge. Underneath, you have your hitch receiver, and spare is mounted on the bottom there. And across the back, you have the Tundra logo stamped in. On the handle is your backup camera. To open up your bed space, reach in and press the button inside the handle here, and it will automatically lower itself downwards. There is another option from the outside here, which is to go over to the driver's side taillight, and there's a button on there. We'll use this method to close it up in a second. So, looking inside of your bed space, as we said, you have the lighting in the back here. Of course, you also have tie-down hooks, bed rails that have adjustable cleats, and on the right-hand side is a power adapter. To close up the space, one of the options is to try to manually lift up your tailgate. If you do so, once you get a couple inches up, it will click in and automatically raise itself the rest of the way up. Other than that, you can press the little button on the side to have the same effect. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette. It has black stitching, a pure solid from the side, but looking at it head-on, you have this geometric print that emerges instead. This is only available with select trim levels. In between the two seats back here, there's a folding down armrest / cup holder. You can easily move this upwards if you want to increase seating capacity. Then next to your middle headrest and rear passenger headrest, you have this little fabric strap. Reach up and release this guy if you want to access storage spaces in behind of your seats, including your toolkit back here for your spare. Now, down below, you have more storage underneath the seating rather. So we have a couple accessories down here right now, including your hitch receiver and your Tundra carpeted mats. They're in their factory packaging. All new units come with both the carpeted and rubber mat sets. If you want to, you can push that seat all the way upwards so it is essentially touching this back seat and it will lock itself into place. If you want to lower it back down into this position afterwards, you can do so by releasing the little strap at the bottom left-hand corner. Now, looking up overhead, you have this panoramic moonroof inside for everyone to enjoy. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your cup holders, cubby space, and charger ports down below. Lastly, on the door here, you have your storage spaces and the power window controls. Back again now to this little dimple. This guy indicates keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand on top of here or inside the handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside the driver's door, power windows here for both front and back, window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to fold the side mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. You can keep it set to A for automatic, so they'll fold and unfold when you lock or unlock with a key fob, or you can manually adjust these guys at any point in time. Underneath this is your memory seat settings, which of course means you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Then hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, controls for your headlamp leveling. You have your heated steering wheel. It is the TRD steering wheel, so you have the logo at the bottom, that little red trim up top, and it matches with the TRD gear shift in the center. Then next to that is your AC 120 volt controls, rear parking sensors, odometer, trip, dash brightness, automatic start stop, automatic headlamps, and controls for your rear bed lamp lighting. Hop up here and we'll take a closer look at the steering wheel. Aside from this little red trim, it is a black steering wheel with black stitching. Left side there is controls for the dash display, hands-free communication here, and your volume control. Right hand side, radio controls on the bottom. Adaptive cruise control is up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. In the middle up top, you have this little cutout on top of your dash for storage purposes. Got a 12-volt adapter on the left-hand corner of it. And underneath is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now, you're looking at your optional navigation, which you can choose to connect through Toyota Connected Services. Then, audio listening, AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters throughout, such as this guy on the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle is Bluetooth connectivity for your phone. You would also use this for hands-free communications. Then you have your trip info, and lastly is all your settings. So this is everything from personal profile, Bluetooth information, Wi-Fi display, voice search, info, security apps, etc. Underneath, volume control is on the left-hand corner, then the rest of this is climate control. Dual climate control is up front here, so that means you can either have temperatures synced up together or turn off the sync to let them function independently. On each side, we have 3 levels for both heated and cooled seats, blue for cool, red for heat, driver, front passenger. In the middle, defrost for your front windshield, rear windshield, and your side mirrors. To the left here, you have your red TRD push start ignition and trailer brake controls. Back to the center, you have your surround view camera. So if you give that guy a press, your infotainment will turn to this full surround view look of the vehicle. I have the door open, so you have a little bit of distortion in the imaging, but that is not typically present. And you can also choose to get higher or lower from the vehicle depending on which perspective suits your needs best. And at any point in time, you're able to pause in the current direction you're facing to stop the motion from switching around. You got more adjustments for this feature in the bottom right-hand corner. To get rid of this, you can either press the same button you did to bring it up on your screen, or just hit this X in the top left-hand corner. Then, next to that is your traction control, 4-ways, rear diff lock, and your power tailgate release. Up front, parking brake and parking hold. Then, got that TRD gear shift we took a look at just a few minutes ago. You have your 2-wheel for high and for low controls, driving and towing mode, MTS, and downhill control on that panel as well. Tons of storage that goes all the way throughout the center here. Starting up front, you have this black pad space. This guy is a wireless charging device. It is compatible with any wireless charging item. You have little bumpers that are along both the sides and the bottom here, ensuring if you put your phone in that space, it's not going to go slip sliding out of there when you're actually out and about on the road. Having this in your vehicle means you don't have to worry about having charging cords inside your unit at all times. Though, of course, if that is your preference, there are plenty of adapters available for usage. Tons of additional storage available around there. Then you have your cup holder space. Console is in the back. You have 2 layers of trays. Bottom one can be slid open to get quick, easy access inside. You can also open it up from either side. Just press the button in and slide it up. Inside, you have some lighting that stems down from this back space, so you can see what's going on in here even at nighttime. Got some chargers on the front end there as well. On the right-hand side and down below, you will find a lockable glove box. Up overhead on the rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. These guys are garage door openers. Then overhead, you have your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, controls for the panoramic moonroof, and of course on the left-hand corner is the adjustments for that power adjustable rear windshield. You can take a look at it in action. Press the button in to have it roll downwards, pull the button up to have it roll closed. You can pause at any point along the way to suit your preference. It's a great little feature for getting extra airflow inside your front cab space. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tundra Limited TRD Off-Road Long Box in the color black. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.